right, so today in the studio, or actually we're not going to be in the studio today, we're going to go out on location and shoot with the Ronins back there, the S and M, and see how they work with the Z-Cam E2 F6. So I've got the Z-Cam all stripped down out of the cage, got the smallest battery on the back so it can work well with the back of the, when it's on the Ronin S. If you have the bigger batteries, it hits the back of the arm on the back. So we've got the smaller batteries, so we're all stripped down. Got the 16 to 35 Canon on here, so that'll be good for that. We're gonna go out and hopefully find some skateboarders someplace. I was gonna go into the Burnside Bridge, which is a cool place to shoot, but I do believe it's supposed to be locked down still. I don't know if there's anybody there. We may go take a look at that, see if we can come up with something there. But anyway, we'll test, you know, whether the Z-Cam will even work on the S. I know I've had it balanced on there and it seems like it'll work, but once I get it out into actually moving around with it, we'll see if it ends up being too heavy or not. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work pretty well on the M, and but I wanna compare the two just so I know in my head how everything's gonna work and how the footage is gonna look, if it's gonna look too shaky or whatever. But that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna get packed up and head outside and see what we can come up with. Car's loaded, we're driving out, find a spot to test the Z-Cam with the Ronins and see how they work. Like I expected, Burnside is a bust. Nobody's skating here today, so we're going to head to an alternate location and see what I can come up with there. Just went by another skate park, complete bus there as well. Nobody's skating there, still closed. So I'm gonna head home and have one of my sons ride a longboard for me, and at least I know I can get a test done there and see how this thing, whoa, turn in a quarter. See how these things work. And the sun's starting to come out a little bit better now too, so we'll get some good light and have a little fun there. So we're gonna go do that now. Okay, we're set up on the Ronin M here, about to do a little skateboard action to check this out. A little windy out here right now, but that's okay. So we're gonna get this, give it a test. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we got the S on here. Did notice that when I want to pull it down here, can't do that. It won't go down all the way because of the back of the camera to level out. So that's a bit of a problem. But we'll see what it does, how well it works now, and whether it's usable or not. So next trial right now. All right, so we had some fun out there with the M and the S and the M. I knew the Ronin M would be better, in my opinion. It's a little harder to set up, get balanced and everything, but I do believe it's a better, steadier shot if you're looking for that. I do like the S for the speed. There is a few problems. Oh, and the other thing I do like is that with the camera and the antenna on there, working with your iPhone, that we've got no cords or anything on the camera, which is really helpful. But when you go to go down to the other mode down here, it definitely hits the back of the antenna, which is not good. So it doesn't really want to work on the underside mode, which I tried, where you've got it down low to the ground. It doesn't really work. But other than that, for shooting where you're here, this works really well, stays with it pretty good. I really like it for that, and it's much quicker to set this guy up. Put that down. And the camera and the lens on there was about almost 5 pounds, and you can get on the S, you can go up to 7 pounds, so it's not too heavy for it, and it does work. So, you know, unless I want to go down low, if I'm going to go really low, I think I would use the M for sure to track somebody's feet or something. But if I'm going to go, you know, stay waist high somewhere in here, could use that as well. I noticed that it's a little bit, you see a little bit of movement this way when I'm running, where the M was one-handed running like that, running, you know, like this, holding it with one hand. It worked really well, really stable. You know, with the M, you've got both hands out like this. It's a little more tiresome to use, so it's nice, you know, you can hand it off to your assistant or somebody else to hold it in between takes or whatever. Both of them are a great product. I like both of them. And again, with the Z-Cam, working with the iPhone as your monitor coming off the antenna is great to see as you're, you know, have your monitor. Works really good, and to make your changes quickly on the camera without having to touch the camera while it's balanced. You can do it all on your phone. Again, really good for that. So again, overall, both of them work good. Just which one would work better in what situation you have. I think the M is better, more stable, quicker to set up the S and run with that. But overall good results and a fun little test for myself to know which one I want to use when I'm out and about. I actually have a job coming up where I need it, so it was a good learning experience for me and had a little bit of fun with my boys out there. So that's it for now. Till next time, I'm out.